Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you. And tonight, we're going to do something where the rubber really meets the road. We are going to compare the strongest THC medication tools with pharmaceutical medicine. We're going to do it live and up close. So, without further ado, here's 120 Vicodin extra strengths. That's right, 120 Vicodin extra strength pills on that table right there. And here are a bunch of super Jimmy joints on this side. And in the middle are the tools. Okay? So you have the medicine, and you have the tools. So, what do? Well, you got to listen to your doctor. But this is pain medicine, by the way. This is Vicodin extra strength. You can look it up at 7.5 milligrams of hydrocodone. The question is, what does this do to your body compared to what does this do to your body? That's really the question. What does that do and what does that do? What does one of these do versus one of these? We realize there's carcinogens in this. Not good for your lungs, not good for your salivary glands to smoke, dries out your mouth, etc. Smoking is not good, we know that. Just as a rule, smoking. Smoking this is not as bad as cigarettes, but it's still smoking. What about this? What about this little white thing here? This Vicodin. What about it? It looks innocuous. And by the way, this is the solution to problems that are invisible. My problems are invisible. I don't have scars all over my front of my body, my skin, my face. I have spinal injuries and degradation and nerve issues. I have internal issues. I have chronic IBS. So, this is the pill the doctors say will take the pain away. But are there consequences of taking that pill? We know that this is bad for your lungs, dries your mouth out. They don't tell you when they give you these over here what they're going to do to you. Are they going to constipate you? They're going to make you go to the bathroom? They're going to make you thirsty, make you not want to eat, make you hungry, get you fat, get you thin, take your appetite away. Think of it, keep you up at night, put you to sleep. What are they going to do? And what are the long-term issues with that? What are the long-term issues with this? That's really what you've got to decide. And in my decision process, I have a decision tree. I'm pretty good at making informed, educated decisions. You have to weigh, like a Ben Franklin T-square, the pluses and the minuses of each. Here's what I've come up with. There's an adjustment necessary. The adjustment means, instead of taking 4 times a day, maybe you take a half of one or a quarter of one and see if that works. Now, I'm not saying this, try this at home, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not saying fool around with your prescriptions. But I'm saying I'm in a situation where I've been on opiates for 37 years. Ended in fentanyl. And then came out and got off of them totally. And now have to, unfortunately, use half pills and quarter pills as I need them. But the problem is you can't catch up with this freaking pain. You have to get it before it happens. So the only logical solution is a quarter pill in the morning to prophylactically start and put a shellac over the pain in the beginning of the day. Okay? But you still have to do this and some of this. See, it all works like this. It dovetails, it meshes, it complements one another. If you can use less of these and we'll weave this into it, those of you who aren't right now, do it. Do it. Because less of these is always better. If it's a situation like me where you cannot not take them, just take as few as possible. What you don't want to have happen is you don't want to have a situation where you take these, get used to taking them, and like them. Thank God I never did. I never liked pills. I took them because I had to. They never got me high. If they get you high, don't take them. If you know they're going to get you high, or you think like that, don't take the pharmaceuticals. It's very dangerous. Because insurance companies are pulling them away from people. Doctors are stopping prescriptions hard and fast. I'm sorry, Mr. Jones, Mrs. Jones, no more. What do people do after that? Well, they go to India, they go to Canada, online. What do they do after that? They go to the street. Well, this pill, under a prescription plan, is probably 30 cents. On the street, it's $30. Nobody can afford that. Now what happens? Well, that's the problem. You take it down, you funnel down all these issues, and you come to the problem. That's the opiate problem in America. And we're fooling ourselves if we think we're not somewhat part of it by using these types of pills. The key is you need to be aware of what you're doing. It is not just, okay, doc, I'll take them as you say. You need to look at this medicine. You need to be sure this is what you want to do to your body. Because it's kind of like a roller coaster. Pain is not like this. Pain is very much like this. Okay? You don't get down to the bottom, ever. That's no pain. You're in here and then you go spiking. So what happens is, if you don't prophylactically treat it and stay ahead of these things, you could spike so far you can't bring it down. I've experienced this many, many times recently. So you must put the shellac on it. You must cover this entire thing with a coating of pain relief. And it's a mesh process. It's a combination of the Jimmy joint concept, the dabbing, and your medicine. It's a combination. And listen to your doctors, but don't just blindly go. Make sure you ask questions about the medicines you're invited to take. Make sure you know the consequences long-term for a short-term decision. Hope you take this seriously. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. And I truly understand where all of you are coming from who are in this situation. I'm there. It's very difficult. It's easy to talk about and very difficult to do. Saying, oh, I'm going to use less of that and more of this. It's very hard to do. Go slow. Help yourself. Help yourself. Ask questions of me. Ask questions of your friends. Ask questions of knowledgeable people. Don't go it alone. This is The Real Senior Stoner. And thanks for watching this session discussing opiates and marijuana and how it helps. Take care.